Hello everyone, welcome to the video. In today's video I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm going to be providing an update on what's been going on with the Roseburg series. Why no new announcements on future plans, no new episodes, no new movies, no new anything really. So I'm just going to be providing an update on what's been going on with that. So the main issue that's been going on with Roseburg in recent times is mechanical failure. What do I mean by mechanical failure? Well, I mean computer issues. Today is a textbook example on what's been going on. So I've been taking a break from Roseburg recently. I have not been, working on any new episodes, no movies or anything. I've just been, taking a break. It's good to take a break every once in a while because, it helps me take the time to come up with new ideas and make the series even better. So today was going to be the end of my break from the series because I had come up with a great new idea for an episode. I was very excited to get to work and get this episode, ready to be released to you guys because, I was really excited about this one because it was, an idea that I thought was really fun. Well, pretty much as soon as I got to filming, the game had a glitch and it crashed. And that's the type of issues I've been dealing with the series for a long time, and it really sets me back in production. There's multiple glitches I've had to deal with while producing Roseburg. One of the classic ones is where the game will like freeze and it'll just be locked up and lagged and I'll just have to, exit out the game and restart. Sometimes I'll even have to, reboot the computer. That's a classic one. Another one of the classic glitches that I go through a lot is one where I'll try and move the mouse on the screen to, get to a different position on the set that I want to film at for the scene. And the game will have a glitch where it will get out of, full screen and it'll get into this very weird screen where some parts of the screen is cut off. It's not all visible. So that's another problem I've had. And if it's really, really bad, sometimes I'll have a thing where, all these separate tabs would just open at once. And I'll have like 4 different things just buzzing the screen. And it's just a very annoying thing that sets me back in the process. When I'm trying to film and these type of things happen, I have to, do reshoots. And reshoots take a lot of time. If you can't nail a clip the first time, I'm someone who really cares about, quality control and making it the best I can. So I don't want to just, release a glitched up clip when I know I can do better. So I always go back and do reshoots, and that, puts me farther back in progress. Even if it's only a 5-minute episode, if I deal with enough glitches, a 5-minute episode can almost take like 2 weeks. Heck, maybe even more sometimes. So yeah, that's one of the big problems I've been dealing with. It's not that I haven't had any ideas. I've been coming up with a lot of ideas recently. I've been wanting to try and do back-to-back movies, which is something I haven't done really ever. It's usually like a year in between my different movies because, they take a lot longer to make than episodes. But I was going to try and do something with Elizabeth again. And I was going to like make it kind of tie into my most recent thing I did, the family conflict film. And I was excited to do that. But, all these glitches, I'm not so sure. I was also thinking about getting back online with my, prequel specials that tell the stories of the main characters. I was thinking about getting back to Fred's special, which would cover the Penn Central. And I was thinking about doing something about Lizzie and her story. But once again, those glitches have kind of made me hesitant to jump back in because, I'm not really excited about, having to deal with all these glitches on my computer and having to do reshoots and all that. And as for the Roseburg documentary, for those who don't know, it's been 4 years since the first episode of Roseburg came out, and I was going to do a special documentary for that. And I've gotten most of it done, and my main, one of the things that I really wanted to do with it was, invite, some of the voice actors in the series on to tell their story about how they started watching the series and, their role in the show and all that type of stuff. And there's been a problem with that where I've had delays because I haven't been able to get footage from all of the voice actors yet. So that's something that's kind of put me back a bit. I might just edit it and get it ready, and just release it with what I have so far. But, that's been backed up too. As for my solutions, I don't really have a solution right now. I've gotten a new PC recently, and my new PC does not currently have trains on it. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder if it would perform better than my old laptop. So maybe if I put all that on there, would it perform better? But right now, I'm not sure if it would perform any better. So I guess I just have to evaluate the problems with my old one and see what I can do. I'll provide more updates in the future whenever I get close to releasing something new. But for right now, I'm kind of stalled out right now. I'm just trying to think on how I can, improve, and streamline the process. I'm looking to improve the series, and I've improved it a lot. I've improved the quality a lot of the series over the last couple seasons, but most of the things I've improved were, viewership things, like, better detailed sets, better editing, higher quality models for the characters. I haven't really done nothing to help with the production side of it. So if I can figure out how to make it more streamlined for me to make, because I still enjoy making the series a lot, but it just kind of deflates me when I'm very excited to make an episode and I'm just smacked down with all these glitches. It's been a common thing where, I'll get excited, start working, but after a couple glitches, I'll just close my laptop and move on to something else because I just don't have the energy to deal with all these issues. So I'm gonna look into it, and I'll let you know when the next project is close to coming out.